Hello everyone, Desert Wolf here. This is another turn from the Japanese campaign, Spirits of Tsushima, April 30th, 1942. I'm uploading this turn because it's an interesting one. I'm doing another attack on Chongqing right after the Allies had counterattacked. Um, so basically what happened, 2 days ago I did an attack and my opponent thought that was a good time to counterattack as my forces were heavily disrupted, but his counterattack failed. So now I'm doing another attack and hopefully reducing the forts once more. Um, Aside from that, don't have anything really planned. There are some sweeps on Bombay, but the really big one is what happens in Chongqing. So let's see what happens this turn. It's about 10 days from our last turn, I think. So I'm bringing some supply forward to Cold Bay, and he has a submarine trying to interfere apparently, but I did lay some mines. We'll see if that deters him. Just skip through this. He's going for some night strikes. Moonlight's being 100%. I got some fighters on the ground here. That's not good. Clear skies over targets is never good. So it's probably gonna do some damage here, quite a bit of damage. Moonlight's 100%, clear skies over targets, experienced bombers. It's a bad combination, and I don't have any fighters up to throw off his aim. So I'm just gonna skip through this. A few fighters destroyed on the ground and Raycon aircraft. Just gonna more damage here. Just gonna skip through here. He's just testing the waters apparently here. Calcutta. Another one destroyed. We'll see at the end how many knocked out. That's it. Well played. As a Japanese player, you have to contend with night strikes against the allied player who is much better positioned to take advantage of the night strikes than the Japanese player. At least after the first few months of the war. KB's hanging around Numea, where I have landed forces and I'm moving to clear out to the. Okay, he's got some forces there patrolling. Clear out the Allied forces that landed in New Caledonia. So last turn I actually bombed Bombay and destroyed the 3 B-17s and 3 B-26s and a couple of other aircraft. And I thought maybe this turn he'd rise up to challenge me, but he's allergic to my sweeps. Interesting. So he is looking to make a breakout, it looks like, from Madras. See? And he's Madras is encircled, except for this, well, even in this one. And so it looks like he's moving out, trying to break through here for my forces, where I have the 11th Garrison units and the Para Regiment. And this looks to be coming a sweep from the aircraft carriers that the Allies have here. 27 Buffaloes at 15,000 feet. So some more Allied sweeps. Targeting a recon unit here. Doing some damage. Just some skirmishing around Suva, which is my forward outpost, at least in the south. Bombing Madras airfield. Clear skies over target, that's good. Just to prevent him from positioning fighters here, because he's going to want to cover this battle front, which is heating up. It's a fair amount of damage to the airfield, that's good. Some more. Okay, my bombers flew this time, which is good, but unfortunately severe storms. I hit trunking. Preparation for the attack. It's decent damage. Targeting the airfield to prevent him from rebuilding forts. Even though he's low on supply, he might still have enough to build forts when we come to level 1 or level 2. Just don't require too much supply. Bombing. Oh boy, he's coming from my garrison here, the regiment, the para regiment. So that's gonna be it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, he's doing quite a bit of damage. It's for the morning phase. Let's see what the afternoon phase has in store. KBA is still be at work. Plenty of recon going around. I'm gonna bring out some EW aircraft here to deter him resupplying with submarines, which is what he's doing right now, bringing some supply to Clark. Okay, this is interesting. Looks like a full deck strike. I think he has three carriers in the Indian Ocean. Maybe four. I think there's a fourth one, which is a British one. So quite a bit of disruption and damage. Might not be able to hold the breakout to Madras. It's not going to happen this turn, probably next turn, or the one after. Something is sinking there, probably an AVP vessel that was hit last turn. Okay, well here it is, the big show for today. Junking has forts 2 right now. I knocked it out from 6 to 4, 6 to 2, sorry. And as I mentioned, I attacked 2 turns ago, and that was when I knocked down the force from 3 to 2 and encircled my opponents. Decided that since I was heavily disrupted and I took significant disablements in that attack, he was going to try a rather desperate move, which was to shock attack and see if he can get enough adjusted AV, positively adjusted AV to push me out. But it failed and he took heavy losses. So I, in turn, realizing that he's heavily disrupted, fatigued, at least I hope so, am doing another attack much sooner than I expected. So we'll see what happens. A lot of my forces are heavily disabled, given the constant fighting that they've had here. But his forces are pretty weak too. But I'm seeing a couple of new units here that respawned, so that's pretty bad timing. Yeah, the eighth Root Army was not here, and probably yeah the third Chinese Corps as well. I believe these two are new, so they came in at they respawned at Chongqing. It's a bad time for me, but anyways, I'm gonna skip ahead and see what happens. Fingers crossed, it's a good result. I'm not gonna take Chongqing, but hopefully at least I will knock down forts again. Well, taking some heavy disablements here, but not too bad, I don't think. Not anyway, not catastrophic, but okay. So got a really good adjusted AV. The Allies actually got a really bad adjusted AV, and the result has fantastic. My engineers did not knock out forts, probably because my units are exhausted and engineers are quite disabled. But the assaults did reduce fortifications to 1 from level 2 to 1, which is great. So let's see, defender has disruption as I expected. Got a leadership bonus, which probably helped. But to 1 is a really positive result. That's actually the first time the first time I get more than 1 to 1 in this against Chongqing in this game, in this campaign against Encircled. Um, took heavier losses than he did, clearly, but nowhere near as bad. Usually I take 1,000 disabled at least every attack, as I did in the previous 4 attacks. So I'd say this is a pretty good result. I have got fresh troops coming in, and hopefully I can attack really soon again. Maybe, definitely not. I don't think next turn, even though I have a good positive result. I don't know. I don't think I'll have to look at my units, but I doubt next turn. But maybe the one after, and maybe that will be enough to take Chongqing. So hopefully hopefully Japanese Empire will conquer Chongqing relatively soon here. This is a good result. 3 to 1, not reducing fortifications to 1. Yeah, it's a good result. Some harassment here, just clearing up my lines. I'm bringing in some brigades to take care of this in the next turn, I believe. These are battered from all that bombing. They're just trying to finish off the 84th Indian Brigade. Yeah, heavy destruction on both sides. 10 squads destroyed. This is becoming a really big battle line here. I managed to block him here. He was trying to flank me, so heavy concentrations of forces in all these, this hex, this hex, this hex. And I'm trying to sneak in here and flank him through this way. And I think I have a really good chance here because one of my divisions should have reached this empty hex by now. And if I bring it here, that will be 2 divisions against 2 of his regiments. So yeah, we'll see if that works out. Well, I will know in about 5 turns whether I can carry this hex and then move forward this way, which would dislocate his position. Anyways, moving on here. Some heavy disablements on both sides. Same. That's the other heavy position. We both have considerable forces. This time I took the brunt of the losses. And that's the last position. And in the sector. So the trapped Allied invasion at Noumea. I have a brigade and two divisions in a brigade that are coming, and hopefully it should be enough to knock out about less than 200 AV of the enemy. So yeah, 168 and bringing about have around 1,500 AV. So yeah, it should carry the day. This is the position that I'm trying to flank. So I already have a division against 236 AV of the enemy, 160th American Infantry Regiment, and a portion of the 19th Indian Brigade division rather, and I'm bringing another division, hopefully reinforcing here and attack and take the position. But we'll see. Maybe he'll reinforce. Okay, so this is the breakout. Okay, now watch the bombing there. And the only ones that's engaged were the Madras Fortress and the 26th Indian Brigade. So clearly he's moving out to the 75th IAC Regiment, the 20th Indian Division, and the 26th Indian Division, and maybe the 14th Indian Corps, but that's impossible to know because Indian Corps wouldn't bombard. So, because it's a headquarters unit. So I have 405 AV in Chungking, in Madras, sorry, and if he moves out the 20th Indian and 26th Indian, then I should be able to take Madras, but then of course he's going to try to make a break for it and either jump into transport to escape or move to a railhead and rail out. So I have to think about this one. He's bombarding just to see what's going on here. I think he has one artillery regiment that he's using. Okay. So adjusted AV, he's still higher than me. But not adjusted AV, just in sheer AV, just sheer amounts of forces. But again, forts are really low now, and it's only a matter of time, I believe. I have heavy artillery presence, heavy armor presence, much more experience. He's running out of supply. And with forts low, it's, as you saw in today's results, positive result 3-1. I'm probably very close to taking the town. Should be able to take it in May, which is this month. I'm just gonna take a look at the intel reports and then we'll end it for today. Just skip through here. Obviously took some heavy losses from his ninth bombing. Okay, so yeah, so I lost 8 aircrafts on the field and 4 in ops, and he lost 8 on ops. Let's see what he lost. Well, let's start with me. 5 zeros on the ground, 3 bombs on the ground, and then these are just ops. Violence, let's see. No, just wounded, so that's good. Excellent. And he lost quite a lot of ops, actually. Alright, so 2 Dauntlesses here. Seagull. Okay. Dauntless, another one. 2 Catalinas. An Aerocorp and a Skytrain. He's moving something out, but what? I wonder. Maybe he's evacuating forces from Madras, actually. Or just like portions of troops. Hard to tell, but actually probably, because I know PBY4s are operating in India. That's where his remaining PBY4s are operating. Anyways, I won't belabor this. This is emerging as a key battleground. This is a key battleground. Okay, so that's that's my division that has arrived. And drinking the big battle here. Okay, I'll leave it there. Thank you everyone for watching. Cheers.